Hi guys, my name's Georgia and this is my hair tutorial on how to blow dry and curl your hair for the Aspire group. I washed and conditioned my hair, shampooing twice, and I'm now going to show you what you need for this video. You can use some products if you want to, this will help your style hold. A paddle brush or a round brush depending on which method you're going to do. A hairdryer and some straighteners. These are going to be used to curl your hair. I'm also using a bobble to section my hair, but you can use clips, but I just had a bobble to hand. I'm just starting by combing my hair through with my paddle brush and popping my parting in. Go with where your parting naturally falls. This will make life much easier. I'm now going to apply my products. I'm using a heat protection spray here. This is just going to help protect my hair from any heat damage. And then I'm also using a texture spray. This is just going to help hold my curls in place. I'm then brushing the product through so it's distributed evenly throughout my hair. Now I'm just going to start off by blasting my hair so it's about 70% dry. This is just going to make my life easier and make the process quicker, and it will also mean that your curls will hold better. Now that my hair's dry, I'm just going to section my hair off into two halves. I'm just using my bobble just because I find this easier. Now, when it comes to blow drying your hair, you're going to get two methods. So you've got either a paddle brush method or a round brush method. Now, I'm going to show you first my round brush method. The round brush method can be a little bit trickier, but it's going to give you loads of body and volume. So I'm just going to start by popping my round brush under the section of hair and using my dryer really close to the round brush. I'm just going to follow that as I drag the brush through the hair. As you can see, I'm using my fingers and twisting the brush back up into the hair. It is quite difficult to get at first, but with a little bit of practice, it does get easier. As you can see, once I've finished, I get a nice round smooth finish, and it also gives me that little bit of body. For the other side, I'm doing the same method, just making sure that I'm keeping my elbows in the air as well, because the higher your elbows are, the more flexibility you're going to have and the easier it's going to be to control that brush and that hairbrush. Make sure you're holding your hairbrush in the hand that you have most control with. So I'm right-handed, so I hold it in my right hand. You can see now, even for me, a professional hairdresser, I find it difficult to do the back of my hair. Don't panic too much. As long as you're getting that heat on the hair, it's going to have a better finish than if you just blasted it. And that's the finished look. So the round brush gives you loads of body. I'm just going to take my second section of hair down now, and I'm going to show you the second technique. So I'm going to be using my paddle brush now, and I'm going to be using a technique called wrap drying. So wrap drying works really well if you've got shorter lengths of hair like mine. It's going to give you less body, but it is a little bit quicker. It's also going to make the hair nice and smooth. You're basically using the shape of your head to dry your hair around. So I'm following the shape of my head with my paddle brush, keeping my hair dry really nice and close to that brush, and wrapping it around my head, as if you can kind of see. So I'm also kind of going back and forward, and you'll sort of see in a minute, I do swap hands. So this is just to kind of wrap the hair in all different directions. By doing it in different directions, you're just going to get a really nice smooth finish. So now my hair's all blow dried, I can start the process of trying to curl it. So I'm going to use my heat protector spray again. This is again just going to protect my hair from any heat damage. Also gives it a nice shine. You can see how shiny and glossy my hair looks after blow drying it. Big difference. So I'm now just going to take my hair bobble again and section my hair away. This is just going to make my life so much easier when I'm curling my hair. And for doing hair in general, sectioning is really important. So I'm going to take my straighteners now, and I'm going to take a section of the underneath. There's probably about 1 inch wide, not too small because we don't want the curls to be too tight. So I'm now going to take my straighteners and I'm going to just glide them over, so straightening the hair a little bit. This is just going to stop the curls from springing up too much and looking too sort of Goldilocks-like. So I'm now going to hold the hair out from my head at a 90-degree angle. Now taking the straighteners up and over, so again my elbow is in the air, I'm going to face them downwards and clamp that strand of hair. I'm going to twist the straighteners 360. Be careful of my fingers, obviously.